Good morning. This video is going to be longer than most of my videos because I'm going to go over each of my policy decisions and how I plan to achieve them. I'm making this video because I was asked in the comments of a different TikTok video to go over my policy positions. Throughout this video, I'm going to have my background be from my website. So if you want more information about me, visit tylerkvnv.com. So to get started, one of my first platforms is healthcare. My little sister passed away due to homelessness and inadequate access to healthcare. She had Crohn's disease, and public insurance didn't even pay for colostomy bags. All Nevadans struggle with healthcare. All Nevadans struggle with paying off the costs of health insurance, and one of my top goals would be to solve this issue facing our people. Personally, I believe that having just a public option is not enough. As we see time and time again, when there's just a public option competing with the private, the public option is defunded, it is fought against, it is made to be less efficient because those in power don't want the public option to succeed. So I believe in universal health care, where every single Nevadan is on the same program, the same policy, whether you are an educator, a healthcare professional, unemployed, or one of the most wealthy people in our state. If all the rich and powerful had to be under the same healthcare plan as the rest of us, then they would vote and ensure that it's funded. I also believe that to ensure that we have the staff to work at the hospitals, to work at the doctor's offices, we need to institute ratio bills. Last legislative session, there was a nurse ratio bill that actually passed the legislature, but was shamefully vetoed by Governor Joe Lombardo. Not only do we need to protect our people with universal health care, but we have to protect our doctors, our nurses, and our healthcare employees as a whole. SEIU last session pushed for nurse ratio bills and home healthcare ratio bills. They were vetoed by the governor. If we want good healthcare in this state, we need to take care of our healthcare professionals. So I support any policies that help our healthcare professionals, lighten the load on them, and strengthen their unions so that they can collectively bargain for a better future. Next, I'm an educator, so one of my main platforms is education. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas. I went through our public education program, and I have dyslexia. I even went through our resource program going through school. So I know a thing or two about education, and I have some plans to fix it. By far, the most important thing as far as education is concerned is pay. It's funding. It's how much money we get per pupil. It's not a lot. Whether it's the federal government freezing our money, not sending us the money, cutting our funds, or it's the state simply not having it, we are hard pressed right now for funding. And every single policy, whether it's more pay for teachers, smaller class sizes, universal school lunch and breakfast, or any of our other policies, they all require money. There are some specific special ed related policy ideas I have that won't really be affected by the increase or decrease of money. But by and large, if we want a quality education for our students and we want our teachers and educators to be happy, we have to fund education. I do have plans on how to do that. I will go over all of my funding plans at the end of this video. My next platform position is the cost of living crisis facing all Nevadans. Rent is out of control. It's impossible to buy a home. These corporations are gobbling up all of the homes and refusing to sell, only renting, and it's becoming impossible for people who work full-time even to afford a home. The American dream, if it ever really did exist, is by far out of reach for folks now. So I believe in rent control, I believe in rent stability, I believe in creating a public bank to provide low or no interest mortgages to first-time home buyers, and I believe long-term we need to ban corporations from owning homes. No more corporate landlords should dominate the housing market and hurt the people of Nevada. Also, utilities here are crazy. Nevada Energy has continually passed policies that directly hurt the people of Nevada. All utilities here provide necessities to the people, and for some reason we have legal corporate monopolies that are price gouging us at every turn. I believe the utilities should be fully public and owned by the people of Nevada. Also, long term, I believe we need to get off the booms and busts of the tourist-based economy. We're never fully going to get off that, I understand, but as many Las Vegas residents see now, when tourism takes a dip, everything here is affected. We need state-ran factories, farms, energy plants, not coal, to diversify our income as a state and get ourselves off of the tourist model entirely. Nevada is in an amazing position to be the capital of energy of North America, and if we play our cards right, regardless of tourism, we are going to do great. And finally, I also believe in creating a large social safety net for the people of Nevada, whether that's subsidizing groceries, housing costs, or education, including higher education. The people of Nevada deserve to be taken care of. Finally, that leads me to, how are we going to pay for all this? I want to be very clear right now that I don't want to fund any of these policies off the hard labor and work of the American working class. That means anybody who works for a living, I don't want your money. I believe in taxing or ideally taking full state ownership of the Nevada mines and using their profits for the people of Nevada. Because right now, those corporations are extracting all the precious minerals out of the ground here in Nevada, and all the profits are going to companies in other states. That belongs to the people of Nevada. Those profits belong to the people of Nevada. I also believe in instituting a progressive corporate tax that the more money your large business makes, the more money you pay to Nevada. Because these billionaires, these corporate owners, they are profiting off of your hard work. We provide them the value that their companies have. We produce their value for them, and then they go and take it all away from us. It's time that we finally stood up and fought back and fought for the people of Nevada. So I don't want your money. I don't want working class money. I want the billionaires, the rich, the wealthy, the corporate owners. I want them to start paying into Nevada, whether they want to or not. My name is Tyler Cavey. If you have any extra questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments. Please visit my website at tylercaveynv.com. Follow me on all my socials. And remember, only together is a better future possible for Nevada.